Jackie O.
Oh yeah, I'm
strips
gonna
in
need
the
to get
truck.
some of those.
I can't.
I seen
I can have
Kyle.
One of the Aaron Austin Show's favorite sponsors is R&J Discount Liquor. We find they have the best selection of bourbons and whiskeys probably in town.
Yeah, make sure you get with Dustin in there. That guy knows his stuff. He'll always point you in the right direction, and everything they got there is always at a good price. It's at Douglas and Hillside. Anytime you need some booze, come on down to R&J's.
Jack Stacks here, and let's talk about Papa C's Barbecue. They're at Leprechauns on Fridays and Saturdays, 5:30 to 11 p.m. or until sold out. They're actually introducing some THC-infused barbecue rub.
Illegal. Appliance Nerd, if you have any trouble with your appliances, get with 316-807-7498. Having appliance trouble sucks, and buying all new equipment is no fun either. So get with Appliance Nerd, and maybe they can get you fixed up and going again.
All Out Detox has 3 great locations in Wichita. Go check them out for 2 for $10 drug tests every day. They've been in business for 15 years, so you know you can trust them. Go all in with All Out Detox. Janelle over at Suburbs and Sass is Aaron and Austin Show's official merch provider, and I've been super impressed.
I've been super impressed too. She really has awesome merch, from glasses to t-shirts to sunglasses. If you really want to get down with us, we got those for you too as well.
If you want some custom merch, go check out Janelle at Suburbs and Sass. Hit up the Aaron and Austin Show about our merch. Sacred Leaf is Wichita's favorite CBD store in town. Go check out Nikki. Tell her that the Aaron and Austin Show sent you. For the best selection of gummies and the highest possible legal THC that you can find in Wichita, go check out Sacred Leaf.
Whiskey Dick's definitely an Aaron Austin Show favorite. Get out there anytime. They have specials every day on food and drinks. They got happy hour from 3 to 6. And how many whiskeys they got in that place, Aaron?
I think they have the most whiskeys in town. And every Monday you can do any whiskey under $25 a shot for half price.
I think there's 700 plus in that building or something like that.
Probably so. Be sure you visit the Jukebox on Seneca and Walker. They have great daily drink specials and karaoke and live music on the weekends. Go check out the Jukebox.
PK Pest Management. For all your pest control needs, get with Austin or contact 316-305-7108. And it's also fly season, so if you need that fly spray, get with me. Everybody loves Angie's Tacos, so get down to the Cowboy Inn at noon on Tuesdays, and now starting at the Shamrock Inn at 6 o'clock on Wednesdays.
On Tuesdays, you can usually find the Aaron and Austin Show hanging out at the Cowboy Inn. It's one of our favorite sponsors. Every Tuesday, they have a open mic there, hosted by Jacoby Lee Winter.
So get down and check us out on Tuesday nights, and check out the Cowboy Inn all the time.
Diaper Jam 2025, we don't have a whole lot of details yet, but go check it out. Every time, it's been a great night, benefiting a great cause. Lots of really good local music.
We'll probably be at Bourbon Street again this year. Get ready for Diaper Jam 2025.
Bring diapers.
Make sure you get out to 42 Below. They got 2 great locations. They're out west on Tyler, and they're downtown. They got a lot of creative and local glass. They got a glass blower in the back. They got a lot going on in that building. Make sure that you get everything 42 Below.
My. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
You got the intro today, baby.
Did we ever decide what episode?
We are episode 145 today.
145.
145. We're kicking hard to 156, which will be 3 years. Aaron, it's been a fucking hell of a ride.
Yeah, it's been good. We're
I love it. So
live at the Hideout again, the Aaron and Austin Show. I'm Aaron Underwood, and this is Austin Shoemake.
Hey, how about that? We introduced ourselves
yeah,
for once.
I've been thinking about that. We've never done that. Actually.
Good
And
job,
people
guys.
are always like, "You're Aaron, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure,
Sure. Yeah.
sure."
Today.
Whatever. As long as you know we're part of the show, who gives a shit? You know, really.
And today we have a really cool show. We have friends from a very long time.
Long time, man.
But friends from the Coneburg Inn in Peabody, Kansas.
So they tried to one up the Nowhere Inn and need another reason to start a bar. So the Nowhere Inn had a car ramp into their place, fly into their Pizza Hut.
Oh, no.
And then they bought the Pizza Hut and turned it into the Nowhere Grill.
Where's that?
And that's in Peabody. Belle Plaine?
Yep.
You guys are the ones in Peabody, right?
Right.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell us kind of what happened behind there. What's kind of the gig on that? And you can introduce yourself too a little bit, but
Well, hi. I'm Lindsay Marshall.
Yay!
And this is my great friend, Matt Cordy. And those are my support animals over there in the corner.
Can't see them.
I know, but they're there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We'll get everybody
They're
over here
secret.
before too
They're
long.
secret.
They're here for support.
Honestly,
Yeah.
a fire started in the kitchen late at night after close. Thank goodness nobody was in there. One of our neighbors saw flames coming out and called 911. By the time we got there to unlock and help,
It was in a blaze of glory.
well, it's metal. It's a metal building, so it wasn't much of a blaze.
Yeah.
It was in a of glory. More like.
That is worse sometimes. The
Yeah,
smoke and
hot
soot and
and hot.
everything.
It was
It just
awful.
destroys
Yeah,
everything.
it was
It's
terrible.
So grease fire or just an electrical
Stove.
fire or
What
something?
they could tell is that it started in the stove area.
Yeah, that's about how it always goes.
Isn't it though?
That fucking shit's dangerous. People don't realize how
No, they
crazy
don't.
that shit is.
Yeah, and those old buildings. I mean, it just went straight up the walls and over into the ceiling and just
Yeah, we get
once
to,
again.
Yeah, we get to see a couple
Yep.
pictures of it. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep,
But
So
it sounds like the community's come together to support
man,
pretty well. Yeah.
pretty well. Not
Yeah.
only just Peabody as a community, but the surrounding communities.
Yeah.
And the music community. You know, I'm talking people in Arkansas, people in
Yeah.
Tennessee, people in Colorado, people in Nevada. You know, donations after donations
That's
and
awesome.
helping hands after helping hands. It's been really overwhelming, and it's kind of blown my mind, to be honest with you.
I think that you did something really right. You created a really cool spot for a bar, for a restaurant, and for live music.
Yeah,
let's-
all
let's-
at the same time.
Well, it's
back-
been there. It's
Yeah, let's-
been there.
Yeah.
yeah, let's back this
Been
up
there
a
for a while.
Let's
Right.
back this up
Yeah.
a little bit. Did you start this place, or did you buy it, or
No.
What's the story behind before it caught fire?
Well, it goes back to 1978.
Oh, nice. There's like
Way
there's
back.
like an old there's like an old crypt tale to this.
It is, and there's a ton of tales to this place. But yeah, she built it. Shirley Stroke Camp built it in 1978, just for a little bar joint for the neighborhood guys to come and have sandwiches and Budweisers and shoot some pool.
Anybody that's not been to Peabody, it's not a big town. It's a small
What's our
community.
population there? What's our
A lot
population in
A lot of
Peabody?
farm people. What's
7?
The population in Peabody?
7.
Yeah. Teen, maybe.
It's close
We're
to
in double
1,000,
digits, come
right?
on.
It's,
Yeah.
it's we're,
17.
we're close to 1,000.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, depending.
And that's
on
city limits too, you know. So you're
Right.
getting
Well,
some
and all
county
those,
people
and all those
that,
small
and-
towns, like you come to find out, a lot of, like she said, on people giving her money, like those small towns, the people jump around at the
That's right.
little bars and the little places
Yeah.
at each small town.
Other
Right.
surrounding small
Yeah,
towns
there's one
doesn't have
15,
one. You know, they've
15
got-
minutes away. You know,
Exactly
they're
right.
used to jumping around a
Yeah.
little bit.
Right.
That's right.
And that's what they were saying at Nowhere Grill. They opened up this really cool spot, and so people are coming from miles around.
Right.
And that's been happening at Coneburg for a really long
A
time.
really
so-
long time, and there's really not a whole lot else around it as far as like a dive bar. You know,
Where's the American Legion?
it's downtown, but it's only open a couple nights a week.
And do you not know somebody in there? Sometimes you feel awkward in them places.
You know, my
I
hat,
know everybody
My
in
hat's on
there.
the wall at the American Legion.
Yeah, but I'm talking about people coming in from out of town trying to,
Oh.
yeah. So like your place is more accessible for someone that's trying to, come have a night in
Right.
Peabody.
Well, and we're right off Highway 50.
Yeah.
I mean, you can literally the side of the building says "eat," and don't.
And
I
it's a
don't even want to
more-
get started on what my friends say they want to put underneath the
Yeah.
EAT on the side of the building.
Yeah, well,
I mean, the jokes are endless.
another podcast. Yeah.
Bump.
Yeah, I mean, you could do the.
Yeah.
You could even do the Jane Silent Bob.
We can do it all. We can do it all.
Don't get me started. I'll quote the whole movie front to back. You know.
Corks 2 is the one they. But anyway.
But yeah, the vibe you've created there, with just not just live music, so to speak. It's the local scene, that you're
Right.
creating there and getting everybody in there, and it's you're bringing people from Wichita all the way up
Right.
out of Peabody,
Right.
out to Peabody and everything. So
Right,
it's-
and I think I probably need to clarify something. A lot of people consider this a venue or the local music, the live music. The special thing about the music that we bring to the Coneburg is that it's original artists.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They are. Thank
Yeah.
you.
God, thank you.
Thank you.
We don't got time for your
Means a lot.
karaoke shit.
Means a lot.
But we
I'd hate to be rude, but
we do have local live artists, and these aren't generally guys who go to their 40-an-hour a week job the next day. They
Right.
usually hit the next spot on the road on their tour. We've got San Marcos, Texas. We got Rock Bottom String Band
Yeah.
comes all the way up from Texas. They come from all over the place. front porch all the way from Arkansas.
Yeah.
This dude from wherever he is during the day will come and
Yeah,
play.
some hole in the ground maybe.
We got Kyle,
never know
who
which
just
hole.
shows up sometimes.
A hole adjacent. A hole adjacent.
They
to
don't
that
have homes, really. They,
It's interesting, but the Coneburg was their home.
Yeah,
that,
exactly right.
and that's the thing is, one day I pulled up and can I name drop? Can I say?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do you.
One afternoon I pulled up and we were closed for cleaning, and Brooke Blanche was sitting in my parking
Yeah.
lot, and
Love
I was
Brooke.
like, "Hey,
Shout out to
Brooke."
Brooke.
And he goes, "What? I thought you were open today." No, sorry, Brooke, I'm not open today. He's like, "Well, you want to have a beer with me on the patio?" Well, hell yeah, Brooke, let's have a beer on the patio. And it's just, it's a place, and it's kind of just right in the middle of everything for everyone to stop and hang. And Sunday afternoons, just bring our guitars up, or
That's some of the best times.
Yeah. I
think
had,
those
just
small
sitting on
town
the
needs-
Coneburg porch, jamming on
Yeah.
Sunday after the brunch show, you have, and just sit on the patio and jam. And we get Lindsay to jam.
Yeah.
She
Great
plays
singer.
guitar and
Great
sings
singer.
great.
That's what I've
singer.
heard. Quite a singer,
She's
I've
pretty
heard.
modest about it, but we try to bring it out of her every now and then.
it
so.
gets awkward.
So
For you, everybody
Just
else
for you,
loves it.
we're great. So you deal with that, Lindsay. Yeah.
So when did you grab the place? When did you become the owner from this? From you said what's her name on it? I can't remember.
Shirley Stroke Camp was the original owner of it. A couple other people throughout the years have grabbed it, but I bought it in 2011.
Nice.
So I'm rolling up on my 14th year.
Nice. So you've had it for a hot minute. So
Yeah.
what the place kind of look like, but pre-fire? What was the venue outside, inside?
We
Like-
have a patio
Okay.
on the outside. You mean the venue, like where people would play
Well,
music?
yeah, where people would play music. Hey,
we
if you-
scooted the pool table over to as close to
That's still
the
a
wall
venue.
as you can get.
That's still a
ground
venue.
ground level jams.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sat at table 14.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Yeah.
they did.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's dark. It's small.
I love dive bars.
I know, I do too. And the brightest light in the room was the beer cooler. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And the
yeah.
food is
The food. Yeah, the food.
Well,
was,
fire.
the food
just
wasn't
so to
bar
speak.
food, right?
Yes.
Like
Oh.
it wasn't.
It's
here's
like
a burger,
I would
taco.
call it like elevated bar food.
Right.
But you
know?
go in there
It's not like
sometimes
fried
and it-
chicken, like
Yeah.
a fried,
Right.
give chicken strips. You can get
Right.
chicken strips, but like, you got the turkey sandwich, and that was my
Right,
favorite.
yeah.
The turkey sandwich with,
But you have
Well-
a chicken
But
fried
you go
steak.
in
You have a
there
chicken
and
fried
you're
steak
like,
up in that
oh,
joint.
you know we do.
Okay. There you go.
But everything was hand breaded and made to order.
The
That-
wings,
that's-
oh my
So you
god,
gotta-
Those
so you
are
gotta
the-
wait.
I miss my wings.
There was good dinner options there.
Yeah.
Were you
Versus
the were
just
you
a
the
bar
cook?
food
of
thing.
the-
Sure,
were you the
for
cook
sure.
in the kitchen? Or?
I was a cook.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of times I would take over the specials, but I've had a few chefs throughout the years who've stepped in and really paved the way for me to learn. Some more eccentric and.
Well, it's nice to hear that as an owner. I like when
Yeah.
owners are willing to learn. A lot of times
yeah.
they'll think they can tell some people that are chefs that know a lot more than they do.
Not these chefs.
You're smart. That's
No.
smart to take.
There's a working business owner right here.
No, yes.
You'll see her in the kitchen serving you a drink.
Hands
she
on,
ain't sitting
hands
in the
on.
back. Yeah, for sure.
If
Hands
if
on.
it's not something I'm going to do, I do not for even one half a second expect somebody else to do it. So
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, you're
I mean,
welcome. Yeah.
if you're gonna be in charge, you have to be willing to do the shit too.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And you got to, and the people that work for you got to realize, hey, I've done this shit, so do it when I ask you to do this shit.
yeah, then there's that.
There's that. That's the part. That's the hardest part.
It gets a little rough sometimes.
And half the gig is getting people in. Half the gig is getting employees to come to work, and then let alone let them be worth the shit.
right.
No doubt.
You don't got to
Hey.
tell me twice.
I'll tell you this: the Coneburg crew is. I love the Coneburg crew.
Yeah.
All the gals that work at the Coneburg, all the people that work at the Coneburg
Right.
are
Yeah.
awesome.
So is the Coneburg the original name of the joint?
The Coneburg is the original name of the town.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's the
that was the name of Peabody.
Okay, so
was
tell
Peabody.
me the folklore behind the Coneburg.
Okay, so
Or Coneburg,
there's a
Coneburg.
road. Aaron, you remember? Can you lay out Peabody in your brain?
Yeah, it's like it's 2 stoplights in a fucking house or 3.
It's one stoplight. Thank you. So at that stoplight, I think a block north of that maybe is Division Street. So Division Street south to the railroad tracks where the warehouse is, that was Peabody. And so Division Street north to where the Coneburg was
What's
Coneburg.
Okay.
It was named after John Cone.
Was there some big Cone
There-
Peabody War? Was there a big war?
A big John Cone. I believe he was an oil guy, if I get that right, or a train man. One of the two, oil man or train man. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Well,
I'm
there's a
getting it
railroad.
incorrect.
I mean, there's a railroad there, so it's a chance for both. I mean,
Yeah, Peabody was actually one of the biggest railroad towns in Kansas at one point.
Was
the
it- was it
state
nice-
fair was actually held in Kansas originally, or
Get
Peabody.
Get out of
in
town.
Peabody,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Really?
True story.
It must have been a big like junction station.
They
for
got
the
plenty.
railroad.
They got plenty of open
Right.
ground. That's
Right.
for sure.
Yeah.
Right, and then Newton
miles.
Right, then Newton kind of became the railroad hub, and Peabody lost its.
There's no ground
Luster.
here.
Well, yeah, that became the hit on 50.
Right,
basically.
right. So so that's the story of the Coneburg name.
Highway wars.
Yeah, there you go.
So everything left but the bar name stayed. Coneburg stayed.
Well, Shirley just wanted something different, and they couldn't think of anything really, And so one of her Coors reps said, "Well, what's the original name of the town?" Well, you're not going to find another Coneburg, but it was Coneburg Inn because back then inns were taverns.
Right.
Now, technically, it's Coneburg Grill and Pub. So.
Well, the rebuild, you can maybe just throw a couple rooms and just keep the inside. Hey,
Yeah. Or pubs.
We could
Pubs
use a
are
place to
expected to have
stay.
rooms,
I mean, I know you let us stay in the camper and stuff sometimes. We just throw us up a room there
Jeff
in the
Barnett.
Coneburg.
Jeff- I wish he was here. I know what he would be
I know
saying.
he sounds kind of crazy, but if you take a kind of a little bit of a note of what they do at the Red Shed, have you ever been there?
No, but
Where's
I've
that?
heard about
In
over in
Hutchinson?
Hutch. Yeah.
The Red Shed has
so.
the Red Shed had, and shout out to them. We just recently got to do a New Year's Eve at their spot with with Aaron's band, Orphan John and the Abandoned. Shout out to John for getting us in there, and everybody over at the Red Shed. But they built 2 rooms onto the side of their venue, like
Bands can stay
bunk
there.
beds type of thing. So,
Right.
you can
Total
get-
juke joint, just in Kansas.
That's
it's
yeah.
a BYOB joint. It's fucking amazing. It's a fucking awesome
Right.
place. Shout out to Merle.
Hutchinson,
Merle
you
and
say?
Gale.
Yeah, Merle Gale that owns the place.
I think that's a place we have to go on our bar tour.
You should
Gordy.
definitely
Yeah,
check that out.
yeah.
It's definitely a place. If you
Let me know when you do. I'll get you.
It's definitely a
hooked up.
place.
Okay.
It's definitely a place that the kind of music that you guys are rocking, especially with your benefit show and
Yeah,
stuff like
look
that,
at
would,
you guys in
would
there.
definitely
Yeah, bet,
would definitely
bet.
fit in there. Really, really awesome.
For sure.
Right, for sure.
And it's a cool place. It's got like its underground following. Like it's
Yeah.
going to get a certain amount of people no matter who the fuck plays there.
Right. Yeah,
like it's already going to have a pretty cool set of.
Yeah.
Like it's
the
got
venue's got a following.
It's
you
got a
know?
built-in
right,
following,
yeah.
and it trusts the people that run the venue to
Right.
bring them good music.
Right,
So
yeah.
it's really, I mean, that's super hard to find.
Be
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I,
for
I
sure.
don't know who this is, but I ain't got nothing else going on Friday night, so
Right.
I guess we
Yeah.
going.
And that,
No
I mean,
doubt.
Yeah.
it's
That's
ve-
how you get exposed to new stuff.
and yeah, and any
got to.
any venue
Get a
that has
bottle
a
of the case and
built-in,
let's go.
any
Yeah.
venue with a built-in fan
BYOB,
base,
I mean, come on.
Oh, it's the best.
dude, right?
It's an oddity in itself.
Yeah,
Right.
Just that.
and tickets are like $25, but you get to bring in your own hooch. You know what I
Get
mean?
out of
Yeah.
here. Get out of
And
here.
that's what makes it good. I mean, instead of paying the $10 fee and then dropping $60 at the fucking at the bar,
It
you
averages
get
out.
a,
man.
Oh, yeah.
It's
you,
still
you pay them
lower.
25 and bring in your bottle and have a
Hey,
fucking good night.
Get your live music
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that
lot
would
of
get
fun.
my liquor
Yeah.
license
I'll be getting your
yanked
info
so
on that.
fast.
For sure.
We brought in 3 bottles,
Oh boy.
and I don't remember.
We
the
left
first
with
set.
none.
Ruh-roh.
Well, shout out to Nowhere Grill who sponsored that for us, and
amazing.
R&J's. R&J's always sponsored us every week. R&J's discount liquor over there at Hillside and Douglas gives us a bottle of bourbon and some Rumplemans. So
Man, this
Okay.
this Stellan bourbon is really good.
It's not bad.
Not too bad,
man,
huh?
it's, yeah,
I was worried it
really
wasn't
like
going to be that great, but shout out to
Now Dustin over there, he
Yeah, shout out to
tries
Dustin.
to kill us.
yeah,
I bet this is like 114 proof or something.
yeah. Usually the cast
Shout
is
out
pretty
to
high.
shout out to him. Shout
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
He's like, I wonder if these big ass dudes can take this week.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You don't want to be going on a podcast with a bunch of skinny guys. They're not getting the good.
Yeah,
they're
no,
not
no.
getting good liquor sponsorships now. You know?
And
I
I'll tell
can't
you,
read like I used to.
we have two of the best. When you talk about liquor stores and you talk about whiskey dicks, we have 2 of the best places that are sponsors of
Yeah,
ours
for
when it
sure.
comes to whiskey. So those places are badass.
That was the RJs you said.
R&J's, yeah, is the liquor store.
Okay.
And then
And
if
then
you want
Whiskey Dicks.
Whiskey Dicks in town has 700 different whiskeys
Oh,
in their
yeah.
building.
I
and their
need
food.
to go
Incredible.
Oh,
there.
yeah, please do
Incredible.
try them out. And they're actually a great place to check out if you're also another like bar and restaurant
Yeah.
owner.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they do things well.
I
They're-
have so many friends who
Do
go there who
wholesale,
are
yeah.
regulars there.
They're the best, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People that
So-
we grew up with,
so-
like
Yeah.
they go there
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
regularly,
it's
and
legit.
I've heard that nothing but good. good
happy
about
happy
the food.
hour every day from 3 to 6. So
Right on.
you can get tons of their awesome whiskey. Anything under $25 you get for half price.
And,
Oh, boy.
and John, one of the owners there, he like tests the bartenders pretty regularly.
Okay.
Like pour me an ounce.
Smart,
You know what
every
I mean?
every year they actually have
Free
a full
pour me an
test.
ounce.
right?
You know?
Smart.
They
Yeah.
have a full
Yeah,
test. They
and,
have a full test.
yeah.
It's like paper stick every year, and the three best get to go on a trip with them. They
Oh,
go
yeah.
like on a
Yeah.
on a
Something
Jack
cool,
Daniels
you know.
tasting or some crazy.
Can I
shit.
put in an application?
Right, right.
I'm not going to tell. I'm
no,
not,
because you have your own badass thing
That's
you're
right.
doing.
But
can
I
also
still
work
need
there.
a job right now.
Yeah,
Aaron.
right.
I still need a job right now.
This is true. This is true.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you're a bartender looking for work or a bar back or a cook, I mean, Whiskey Dick's is a great place.
I'll go.
They really are the shit to their employees.
Really good.
Really
food.
hone some actual
Really
skill. you know?
Rusty Nail, same way. Rusty Nail,
Heard the
way.
same
Oh, I
about
love
them.
the Rusty
Yeah.
Nail, yeah.
Yeah. That's another sponsor of ours, so we'll shout out, give all our sponsors a bunch of
Brunch
credit.
at the
Cool.
Rusty Nail. Love a brunch at the Rusty Nail.
Yeah.
for
Shout
sure.
out
So
to
is that a
Sean.
Sunday fun day thing?
That's a Sunday
We're gonna
fun
do
day
that
thing.
sometime.
Yeah, and-
Absolutely.
We have an awful lot of plans.
Well,
You
you
know,
guys,
I'm going to be in town working all
and
the
you guys are
Okay.
industry. You guys are industry people. Every Monday night at Rusty Nail is half price of food.
Industry night.
Oh,
Is
well,
industry
fine
night.
then.
So,
Cool.
so that's always a good night too. to go
Ow,
in
my arm
there.
again.
Yeah.
No.
And I mean, Cowboy Inn, Jukebox, all of our sponsors. We love you. All of our
Oh,
sponsors.
yeah.
We love you.
Nice.
So
After this, we'll probably roll around quite a bit.
yeah, that's what we do a little
See
bit.
some of our friends.
So
Yeah.
even though it's a tragedy,
Yeah.
it is kind of cool. You get to maybe redesign what you want to do with an old building. You kind of get the chance to give it a facelift and do what you want with it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the plans? Do we have?
Ooh, yeah.
We got some new. I'm sure you got some different construction of ideas of how you want to put everything. So how's it?
Well, I've only recently started being able to have that vision of seeing past like the devastation and the
Yeah,
rubble
yeah,
and
yeah.
the black walls because my guys have just busted their asses getting that whole place cleaned up and sparkly and so I think we're going to keep it the good old Coneburg, right?
nice.
Kind of the same layout. The bar survived. The big bar structure in the middle.
Oh, way cool.
Yep,
Okay.
it survived and the fireplace survived.
All right.
So
Sand it down a little
Well,
bit.
it's a
Right.
I feel like a fireplace should survive a fire.
you would think. But
Good point. Good point.
Yeah,
I hadn't
Scylla
thought
and
of
I
it
got
that
in there
way.
last
Who built
week.
this thing?
Right, son of a bitch.
This goddamn fire pit at the fireplace.
Damn it, Harvey.
It's melting.
No, but we got in there last week and started deconstructing to the bar just to make sure those bones were good because I've
Yeah.
got these guys saying you need to take this down. Lindsay, you just got. I know she means a
Yeah,
lot to you, but
guilty.
you got.
I would have taken it down.
I know.
What's that? The fireplace?
The bar.
No, the bar.
The bar.
Just
Fire-
bulldozed it.
Yeah, the fireplace is stone.
So is it
solid,
built
but-
on a pretty good concrete slab, or does that need work too?
Oh, it's the
Yeah,
slab,
yeah.
slab foundation. Everything.
So you just would have knocked it down to slab and started over?
Well, no, the fireplace I would have kept. The
Right.
fire. I was talking about the bar.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So I mean, the bar is it's a basic.
You take too many walls.
framing
of it,
bar shit.
Take too many walls down. Everything's gonna fall apart.
Yeah. that's true.
Hey, it's a big. That's the nice thing about the Coneburg. It's a big shell. It's a
It
big,
is.
big metal shell. So
Right.
you can. It's pretty much world's your oyster.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
Yep.
build however you want inside
Yeah.
it. So that's the silver lining of these kind of things. Fires. It's like, it sucks.
So,
for
so
sure, and
most of
it's-
that was salvageable. Then I'm taking it, like the
structure.
the Morton building.
So
or
what was
whatever
your-
was
Right.
around it.
What kind of
Right.
decorations did you have inside? Did you lose any like
Oh,
important
so
cool
many
shit?
good ones. I love
Sad
the Coneburg.
face.
I know that this is
I
usually
love the
this is usually the
Coneburg
saddest thing. But like,
decorations.
what do you guys have on the wall? Usually a cool place that's been around for a while. It's got cool shit.
Oh,
If it
yeah.
like
Coneburg
the
has so much
like
cool
the
stuff.
red shed we were talking about. It has like banners from almost like every show hanging in
Right.
the rafters.
So we
that's
definitely
like shit you don't get back.
we definitely kept every single banner from every. I even have one of Aaron's posters. Had one of Aaron's posters up behind my register from back.
See, look, even Aaron over there is sad about it.
He's
sad.
so cute. We'll find another one. But there. Oh, you mean in this one? Is that your vulnerable face, Aaron?
No, that's my you fucked up a note, and I heard that.
Oh shit.
No, but we definitely, we kept all that memorabilia, and there's a whole lot of Peabody and Kansas memorabilia in there, along with a whole lot of really cool shit from the South that I've collected throughout the years. When I go out down traveling to Arkansas, Mississippi, I love being there, so I make sure I make friends wherever I go, and I pick up some cool stuff along the way. So we had, road signs, band posters, just memorabilia from all over the place.
Bummer.
Railroad signs, and then my hallway was my split lip hallway. I know. So
Shout out Split Lip.
yeah. Shout out to Split Lip.
Here's that Wayne Gostein. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
for sure.
He's doing great. A lot of that stuff that I got in that hallway, I got from String Break out in Elbing, which was the Kirk Rundstrom fundraiser that they put on once a year. So
And where was that at?
it's out by Elbing, just about 10 miles south of Peabody, where we are.
Oh, cool.
Out on the Hens farm.
String break. That's kind of a
Yeah.
cute
Yeah, so
little-
cool, and it was to raise money for musicians and artists who had fallen on hard times, and
Oh, great.
so I was a big, huge supporter of that, and I loved being there. And a lot of the stuff in my hallway was split lip memorabilia from String Break, and
Those guys are awesome.
They're very.
They're the
awesome.
one. They're the one that got me to go to the Winfield Bluegrass Festival.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were cool as shit. I saw them one time at Cotillion. I was like, these guys are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I gotta go check them out around the campfire. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Well, I was like, let's go.
Stage 5, you know?
I was like, let's go check them out on mushrooms.
There's
Yeah.
there's
Hell yeah.
there's really no one else like them, you know. And
Yeah.
and fortunately, I was lucky enough to make friends in the business all along the way at Carrie Nation. You know,
Oh, yeah.
another
Oh,
huge,
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, Carrie Nation.
Yeah, and they were. Unfortunately, I never got the chance to have Split Lip play at the Coneburg, but Carrie Nation kind of became
Yet.
a little bit of a well, you know,
What do we got to do?
Hey, you never know.
we got to have a
You
whole
never
other
know.
fundraiser.
Yeah, right.
For
Yeah.
money wise,
We do love
are they not a
fun. We
band
do love
anymore?
fun.
They
We're fundraising.
Yeah, we
is
could
what we're
raise it
doing.
for sure. We got fun.
They
in the
play
bag.
occasionally.
We just do the white shit and embezzle some money off of it.
Oh, it's not a good idea.
Perfect timing.
And if
No,
you're
don't
gonna do
say that in front of
say
your
it on
sponsors,
podcast.
guys. We gotta
Yeah.
They don't give us enough to embezzle.
Can
Give
we
us
talk about that later?
Give us more so we can cut some off the top. We would
That's
love
right.
that.
A little cream off the top. Yeah.
There's not enough cheese to cut at the time right now, so we're keeping it
That's
all.
funny.
Yeah.
But it was funny when I was out touring quite a bit. I remember Buffalo, New York. I'm playing this bar and Split Lips posters, and they're in the green room.
Oh,
They're
man.
so
Oh,
fucking
man.
cool.
I'm like, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I had a guy come in a couple years ago who was working on the wind farms when they were building the wind farms right out north of town there, and he was, oh my god, I love all your memorabilia. I love the music. I just love it. Have you ever heard of Carrie Nation and the Speakeasy?
Yeah, right.
I'm like, really?
Let me let you in on
Actually,
this right now.
check out this
Yeah.
poster.
He's like, another really cool band from Kansas is Split Lip Rayfield. You don't
At least
say.
at least that guy was tuned
What?
in.
I know.
Yeah, I like
he
it.
was
I like
so cool. He
least he was tuned in.
instantly became family with us. We miss him. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Was there a terrible wind?
Every time I'd go
What?
into the
Was there a
Coneburg.
terrible wind building fan accident?
No.
It was like he's family. We miss him.
I think
Like,
he's,
Jesus, was there some horrible?
R.I.P.
No.
R.I.P.
I think he's building in like Texas or something like
Okay,
that.
phew,
They,
okay.
they do that. They come into town, they blow your mind. And
I didn't know if there was some tragic windmill.
one
They
just
blow
blows
and
in
go.
town.
Big
one blows in
fans.
town
They
and
blow
one
and
blows
go.
in town away.
Those things are fucking dangerous. Though.
Yeah,
They
for
are,
sure.
and they're terrifying to drive.
It's so
right
fucking
next
windy
to.
out here too. I wish they'd just turn them off for a while. Like
Well, when those
you
motors,
don't have to be blowing.
those motors go wonky.
We're
on those
good.
fucking
You
things.
know,
Yeah.
we're
Right.
good on the wind for a minute.
Why are these fans just blowing
Yeah,
me
I
to
mean,
death?
Well, they realize
It's
that there's a
crazy.
big clutch on them fans to try to keep them from overblowing when the wind in Kansas is blowing that hard, and it'll burn up them fucking motors, and crazy shit happens on them.
Oh,
Those are
dude.
dangerous.
Yeah,
That's
there's a lot of
terrifying.
layers.
They'll
to it,
catch
man. It's
fires
crazy
and start
stuff.
throwing propellers off of them. So
Yeah, well,
that's why they put them.
it
out
was
by
the
you
wind
guys.
turbine's fault.
Yeah,
I blame you.
yeah, for sure.
That's what it was.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
That's how you get a new building built.
Right.
It was the wind turbine's
Shit,
fault.
that's how you get a
They
new
shot
building.
fireball
you
at
get a
the
new building
Coneburg.
tomorrow.
Hey, so
Do a turbine in the middle of the Coneburg.
They fly a building in for you.
Build a
They'd be like,
restaurant around
"Here's
the
a new
base."
restaurant." Sorry.
sue them for just under the amount that it's worth them fighting it.
Yeah, just
That's
right
what you
under
do.
it.
Oh,
Just
boy.
under the amount that it's worth them fighting it. That's what you want to sue.
I think
sweet
this is
spot.
also stuff you don't talk about on a podcast.
Yeah. that's
Nobody-
right.
Nobody listens to this.
Nobody
fucking
watches this shit. Nobody watches.
You know
this
what's
shit.
funny is everybody that I've talked to tell them about this has, oh my god, I love that. I listen to it every week. Really?
You know, bullshit.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
True
those-
story.
I'm
those-
surprised by
Well,
that.
tell those people to listen to it twice. We need the numbers.
My girl-
Shit, this is motherfucker Aaron off the show.
Tell them to come hang out sometime. Shit.
Right, right.
Damn,
But
we
we're not going to
still
lie.
got half a bottle of bourbon
Well,
over here.
and we're not going to lie. When you guys get your building back together, and we'll get more into that in a second. But like, we're getting into where we do a lot of on location at bars now. They
Cool.
love us
Yes,
coming.
yes.
Yeah.
I think you talked to me about that the other
Well,
day.
it's a lot of fun.
What you were talking about was trying to do like
Oh,
some
yeah,
kind
the
of
bare
a live,
bones.
yeah, some kind of a live stream production. You said that because of the music that you've done, you have a lot of people, musicians and
Yeah.
stuff, wanting to reach out and help. You know, musicians, man, we can't reach into our deep pockets,
Pockets,
and
right.
pull out hundreds.
Right.
Very shallow. Very
Right.
shallow pockets.
But
Right.
we'll play a fucking
we love this
benefit
shit, though. It's
show
worth
at a
it.
drop of a hat.
Yeah,
for you,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And so what she was talking about was maybe doing some kind of a live stream concert, kind of like what we do. The
Okay.
live stream.
Oh, so we do
Yeah.
like an Aaron and Austin show presents on the fucking road. Is what I'm hearing.
What about that?
What about that? We ain't done that shit yet. I'm always up for.
We've never
I,
done that
You know. I don't say no. I don't say
Yeah.
no. I say we can
Be
figure.
careful
It's
with
such-
that.
it's
I
such
say
a
we can figure
negative
something
word.
out. I say we can figure
It's
something
such
out.
a negative word.
I always
It
say we
is.
can figure something out.
You counting down in strings on that for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we got the bars burnt to the ground,
Yep.
burnt, and we're still where are we at currently with the bar?
We just need to replace the roof, and from there, it's on. It's happened really fast so far. So if I get this right, we replace the roof, then we paint, then we spray foam, then Matt comes and builds things.
Are you spray foaming for
We're into the floor before we
insulation?
build things.
Insulation
no,
on
floor
sound.
is last.
Are you guys doing the spray foam for the
We're going
insulation?
to talk
on
about
sound?
that.
Yeah, spray foam will be for the insulation. I mean, that building just gets so hot. It's
Well-
right there in the middle of nothing.
Well,
Well,
and-
the
and-
thing
also
that's
gonna
going
be
to
great for the
benefit a
sound.
lot is
Yeah,
being able
exactly.
to spray foam the whole structure, and then you can build just within that structure. You can use the whole structure.
Well,
you
and
don't
you
have
cut
to
the
build
vibration out of the
insulated
building.
area. Yeah,
Right.
for sure. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I realized through listening to Aaron and a couple other sound guys, when you really go to building a building, having that foam and having that spray foam insulation,
Dead space.
it matters so much.
If
It
you
changes
know
the
you're
whole
going to
building.
if you know you're going to do music in there, there's a couple steps while you're building.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I hate to keep
Help you a
I hate to
lot.
keep
It's
bringing
on
them
my
up.
mind. It's on my mind.
I
I'm
hate
on
to
the
keep-
construction
Yeah,
side of
yeah.
it too, so it's
I
on
hate
my
to keep bringing it
mind.
up, but the
Yeah.
Red Shed guy spent like $20,000 foaming the inside of that building.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So making sure that like when you have live music there, you're not getting that
Yep.
that like inside hollow
That's right.
verby
Right.
sound. I mean, I'm no musician, but that sound sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
For
that
sure.
sound fucking sucks.
Absolutely, man. That's one of the worst things is going to places and having the sound's different at every time
Uh-huh.
almost.
Yeah.
You know.
You
Yeah.
gotta readjust
It
everything.
was just
every single
because
time,
you're just basically playing off the echo of that.
For sure. So
Of
if
your
you
own
can get
shit,
if
it
you can get a
sounds so
dead
weird.
space, it's like if
I
it's
don't
zero
mind-
space,
and I don't
then
mind
you
a little
can-
bit of live. I don't mind a little bit of that,
Yeah,
but
for
like
sure.
make it sound like a room and not like a fucking hall.
Right,
right.
Well, it sounds like that. It sounds like that tin can,
Yeah.
like that empty feeling.
Well,
Right
and,
now-
and most places they're going with what they got. You know, they
Yeah.
get
Of course,
the building,
of course.
and they're they don't.
And
have,
I appreciate them for
sure.
having people play.
Absolutely.
Well, and
yeah.
sometimes they might even have the money. They just don't own the fucking building.
Exactly.
Can't go
Right.
to
That-
Ghostbuster in the fucking
That's
ceiling.
95% of the problem. Yeah, for sure. Most people are leasing space. To
Yeah,
do
That was a
so-
good, that was
things,
a good
you know.
visual, right?
Yeah,
you
it
like that? You
was.
like that?
It was.
Good visual. I like it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Right now, it does sound like you're singing or talking in a tin can. But
bet.
when I'm in there by myself, I sound real good.
All right.
Oh yeah, those acoustics.
Oh, because yeah, it's great reverb.
Oh,
I'm sure.
I sound awesome. I sound like a pro.
It's the
know?
damn crowd always talking that gets you every time.
Yeah.
Well, what solves that? What I've heard, even in this proof true, the more meat bags you got in there, it fixes that problem.
Yeah, no
I
doubt,
call
no doubt.
them
Yeah.
bags.
Yeah.
At that point,
Yeah.
Soak them up.
Yeah.
Soak it up.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Soak up that
Yeah,
sound.
soak up that sound, big guy.
you
I'll
have-
stand there for you.
Right in front of the speakers.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, it does help.
You
It
have
does
to have
help.
dispersion and you have to have absorption. You know, it has to
That's right.
refract and it has to absorb.
Yeah, yeah.
Sound like you know what you're talking about.
You know, a
Okay.
little bit.
A little
I'll
bit.
holler at you here when we get going on
Yeah,
the
let's go,
acoustics
buddy.
of
Let's go.
everything,
Go.
my man. Hell yeah.
Let's make some really cool bass traps.
But I love anybody
Yeah.
I love anybody who puts the time into foam your building because I've really noticed a difference
Right. Yeah.
in venues that have.
It's the
I'm gonna
difference
push
of-
on her pretty hard about setting
Well,
up
it
the
sucks.
live music thing pretty
Well,
good. Which it ain't
and-
gonna be hard, I mean, because she's pretty partial to live
a
music.
little
so,
bit.
Well, she
you
likes
know.
to sing.
Yeah.
You got her right there. That's where you got her.
I got her right there.
You got her
yeah.
right there. She likes to sing.
But
Yeah, that's right.
but
And
it-
she likes original music, which is a great.
And I'll have her test it
Well,
out.
I will
see,
tell
so
you. I
sound
will tell you.
great here,
You got to
know?
put people on because
Record it.
venue owners like you, no matter how small or big you think your venue is, it's important to have venue owners that support original music.
Oh,
Right.
man,
A lot of
that's-
venue owners are just roll over and let you play and let you make a bunch of money playing somebody else's music and for a bunch of people, a bunch of white ladies to dance on the dance floor.
Right.
Yeah,
And I'll
whatever
tell you
the
what.
crowd or the mob wants,
The set list is damn near every single time the same if you have a cover band. You can only hear Mustang Sally.
yeah.
or wagon wheel.
Oh God!
What I say is the people. What I
chill
say is the
out
people
there.
that work the.
It's the new Mustang
Hey,
Sally.
People that
only
work-
12 songs
Yes.
ever wrote and
Mustang Wagon Wheel.
It's the new Mustang Sally.
But I say people that work karaoke, the DJs, the staff that has to deal with it, the people that work at the bars, they're saints because after 3 nights of that shit, I drive right off the fucking
Yeah.
bridge when I go home.
I had a
Yeah,
place-
fuck it. I'm done. Right off the bridge. That bridge on the way home, I'd be like, I can't take no more of this shit.
I worked at a place in Nashville, Tennessee, well, in Hendersonville, Tennessee, for a very long time, and also down on Broadway in Nashville. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I know the set list. I know, and it's the same every single time. So that is why I highly encourage.
You can't go chasing waterfalls the rest of your life. I'll go right off a bridge on that.
Hey, shout out to Left Eye. That was my
Oh,
crush.
yeah,
That was my crush
that's fair.
when I was a youngin'. But shout out to Left Eye.
I wish that would have worked out for you.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
you know.
Me too.
She was an arsonist too. I mean,
Oh boy.
You like the crazy one.
Hey,
Yeah, I get you.
what am I gonna say? Well,
I just
So,
learned a little something about you right
I
now.
thought a rainbow yesterday.
so it sounds like you had the community step up a little bit, and
They're amazing.
And
Yeah.
did you do a GoFundMe type thing first?
Yeah, a couple of our employees put together some GoFundMes. There were two separate ones. There was one to kind of help, pad the landing a little bit. This all happened December 8th, right?
So we're
right
fresh
before
off this.
Christmas.
Yeah,
we're barely,
Fresh.
we're almost
Fresh
2 months,
wound.
right?
Fresh
2 months,
wound.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah. It's
But
deep cuts. Deep
we
cuts.
were all, you don't plan for your financial stability to be yanked out from underneath you right before Christmas. Nobody ever does.
Yeah.
No, you're not used to buildings spontaneously catching on fire.
No. But so the Association of Churches really stepped up, and they gathered donations and gifts for.
Way cool.
Yeah, a lot of my employees have kids. So we had a GoFundMe set up for the families and for, kind of a supplemental income. And then there was a separate one that we also used for supplemental income, but also just to kind of aid in whatever we might need. So that was the three of those, and then there's also the availability of anybody wanting to donate to our local bank, which is Vintage Bank, and they're set up all over Kansas. So yeah, we have a couple of.
So those
Good
are
outlets.
those outlets all still available to donate to?
The GoFundMes are.
Yeah, go
The
ahead- go ahead
Association
and
of
pimp 'em all,
Churches,
yeah.
I believe, shut theirs down at the beginning of January. But the Vintage Bank, yeah, anywhere in Kansas if you want to make it any type of donation. And they're set up for 501c as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You take tax
And
deductible
so-
donations if you
Yep.
need to get rid of money.
Yep.
It's the beginning of the year. I
Call
know you got
Vintage
money
Bank.
you got to
While
get
your
rid
taxes
of.
are in.
You got budgets
Don't
you
go
gotta
buy
get
that
rid of.
shitty couch that you was finna
Yeah,
buy.
shit on that.
If
They
you're
ain't
going to
gonna-
buy a shitty
yeah.
couch, buy one for the Coneburg, please.
Go through the Coneburg.
I always
So-
say it like this: is if you gonna give your money away to Uncle Sam and taxes anyway,
Yeah.
It's linked in the description.
Give it low.
give it
Local.
away to the nonprofit
Give
of
it
your
low. Yeah,
choice.
absolutely.
And,
For sure.
yeah.
You can,
Right.
you can catch
Decide where that money
That's
goes.
an unknown thing, I think, a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
It's not spoke on enough. Is
Decide where
there
your
are a
money
lot
goes.
of
Right.
options for people who have a big tax liability at the end of the year. If you're generating a lot of revenue, you're going to have a tax liability. You can minimize what you got to give to just straight to Uncle Sam to these places.
Right.
And
You're
you, a
giving
lot
it
of times
away
it's,
anyway. You're
a lot of
giving
times
it
it's
away
use it
anyway.
or lose it too on that shit.
Exactly.
So
So
you
you
gotta
either spend
spend
it on
it.
this or you give it to them for
You gotta
taxes.
give it back to the government.
You
Yeah.
can. That's what write-offs
I
are.
would
you
rather
know?
have the choice.
Absolutely.
You understand?
And,
that?
and
know.
the Aaron and Austin
It's a
show
mindful
also
thing. You gotta
accepts those
think about
funds. The Aaron and Austin show's always in on
And
those
we
ones.
have
Right.
Wichita Arts and Music Alliance, a 501c3.
Right.
Hey, yeah. Look up them 501c3s in your area for sure, and see
Yeah.
what they're supporting.
One of them
What you
aligns
can
with your
give money
mission.
to,
And
because
find one- and
if
find
you've
one
got
that
to get
suits
rid of
something you
money,
like,
just
yeah.
give it to something
Absolutely.
that's going to
Yeah.
impact you, because the federal government or the state government aren't going to do anything for you. So give it to people who are doing things actively in your community.
That's a
you
really
know.
good point, Matt.
Hey, that's
Thank you.
actually a really
Let's
good
not
point.
fund the politicians.
Well,
No,
and let's not
that's-
let's
yeah.
not joke over that point. It really made a great point there. It is
Yeah.
there's a lot of business owners and small business owners and to large business owners that have those extra funds that are looking for do a little research, find like you said, find one that
Yep.
suits what you're into, and throw a little money towards people trying to make a difference in the
That's
community.
right.
It's
That's
a
right.
little bit of effort, but it's
And you'd
You
be
know-
surprised, like places like where we do here, $5,000 to $10,000 goes a long fucking way.
Oh,
It
God,
sure
dude, just-
does.
I mean,
Oh, man,
it
it-
sure does.
astronomically.
Yeah.
You know,
That
It's-
little bit of write off that you're giving us, you'd be surprised how much time it buys for local musicians and how much stuff it buys for
sure.
our show to help promote everything that
Absolutely.
we can do. Like
Yeah.
it really
This
goes.
is local impactful
it
stuff.
goes a
you know.
long
That's
fucking
the
way.
point.
That's
That's
the,
exactly.
Exactly. You know,
that
it's
money
not-
goes a long way. So if you can,
Put
It's
your
not going
money in
into a
your
big slush
community.
fund to pay, a big corporation
and,
that's
and,
doing multi-state.
and the thing
thing.
and the thing is with
It's
all of
right
us,
here.
and the thing is with all of us, I'll show you where it's going.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll show you that the equipment is it's going.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's
All
the
the
thing too, is that
You
you
want the
can
spreadsheets,
show
you know,
exactly where
yeah.
it's going. It's right there in front of you. You helped
Exactly.
contribute
You
to
can come
all of
shopping
this.
with me.
Right,
You
right.
can.
You contributed to all of this. So, when all of our donors step foot into our building, they can look around and say, hey,
You built this.
We did this.
Yeah,
Right.
without you, we
Yep.
ain't here. Without you, we're not here.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I
that's
hope-
exactly right.
I hope that the people that work with us and the people that are helping you rebuild and take pride in that, because that should be enough.
Right.
That should be enough to know that you helped when you could, when others couldn't, help a small business or help something in the community get back on its feet. So what I think's awesome is you've done the GoFundMe, but we're also doing a benefit show.
Right.
So we got the benefit show coming
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
The benefit show's coming up on February 15th.
That's right.
At Kirby's. That's what are we, a week out from that?
Close.
Next week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 Saturdays out
Yep.
from
What's
that?
today?
Today's the 28th.
I don't know what day of the week
I was
it
20
is. Don't
I-
ask me what
The
day.
day after Valentine's
I
Day.
got
people.
to
I know it's a Tuesday because
I only know
Okay.
because
Thank you.
I turned 41. I turned 41 on Sunday.
Oh, happy
Hey,
birthday!
happy
so does my
birthday, man.
boyfriend.
Happy
Thank-
birthday.
thank you,
Happy
thank you.
birthday.
Thank you for that. So that was the 26th. So we're on the 28th today. So we are a couple weeks out from February 15th.
Right.
Basically 15 days. You know,
Yeah,
but 2
we're right
weeks.
there, we're
Basically
right
2
there.
weeks.
We're right there. So and Kirby's always. We shout out to Kirby's. You know we love you.
Oh yeah.
And so we got
my living
we got the Peabody Coneburg benefit show
That's
Yeah.
right.
going on at Kirby's on the 15th.
Yep.
They didn't give us a time on what time it starts.
So we're gonna start about 6 o'clock. We got Sally and the Hertz. We got Grody Riggins. We got Dead End Strings.
Anna Joe Banjo.
Anna Joe Banjo.
Anna Joe Banjo.
Anna Joe Banjo.
That's right.
I love her.
Oh man,
I just
love
can't
Anna
say
Jo.
that.
She was like she christened me in on like one of my first like actual serious Winfields. You
Oh,
know,
boy.
She camped right beside us, you know, and she was going hard. You know, I hooked her up with some B12s, and you know, so dude, I love Anna Joe, man.
Yeah,
so I'm glad she's
she's
gonna.
I
amazing.
feel
I'm
like
so I'm
we're
glad
leaving
she's gonna be
somebody
part
out
of
on
it.
that list.
No.
No, Sally and the Hertz, Grody Riggins, Dead End Strings, Anna Joe
Joe?
Banjo,
That's
and
it.
Barstool Revival.
Okay.
That wasn't on the flyer, but
It's on the very bottom.
Okay.
It's the smallest
Yeah.
print, I guess.
well,
but-
poor them. Jesus Christ, you couldn't put them with
God
everybody
dang,
else.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna.
Who made the flyer?
All right.
Stephanie.
Oh, hey, segue.
Stephanie. Stephanie, it's your turn.
Stephanie does great work, by the way.
She's
Great
brilliant.
Oh
Great
yeah, for
artist.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She also created the logo for the Coneburg.
Yep.
The new
yeah?
logo. Mhm.
She created the whole artwork for the poster and is spearheading the silent
Yeah.
auction that we got going. And
What
you
are we
know,
auctioning off? The old burnt
oh,
pieces
God.
of the bar?
We got so much stuff like
Actually,
burnt,
yes.
burnt 2x4s. You know,
That's not
Yeah.
that's not an untruth.
Wednesday.
That's in the works.
Wednesday day.
I knew some
Smoky
white people
beers,
shit was
smoky
going on.
beers that Kyle Grigsby didn't drink.
How did we know?
No,
How did
we
you know about
sorry.
the smoky beers?
We were gonna drink.
know
We were
everything.
gonna auction them off. We drank them though. Actually,
We know Kyle. He don't keep his mouth shut. Kyle's fucking.
Kyle.
it's a new brand of. Hey, I'm gonna keep this hush. It's a new brand of PBR we're trying to pitch to them.
What is
I like
smoke
it.
PBR?
Smoke inhalation
yeah,
PBR?
Just
Yeah.
keep that on the down low.
It's-
I'm sure that's going to go over like a fucking lead balloon.
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Kyle
And
will
also,
fucking
don't
drink it.
drink out of that. Yeah,
Hey, you got any soot on these?
there's plenty of soot to go around.
Oh, it is a PBR.
Just come and lick the wall.
Yeah.
That's right. You know, they make black PBRs. You know.
Yeah, they do. If you burn the hell out of them.
Yeah. I
If
have,
they
I
don't
have
blow
proof
up,
of
I
that.
mean, you might as well take a drink out of it. I mean,
Peeber Black.
That's right.
You gotta like wipe
It ain't good.
but it's still. I mean, it wasn't either before.
It worked.
It's I.
It's I.
It's all right.
I like that. All right, I'm gonna sell it to him. I'll give you 5%.
There
Bet,
you go.
bet.
There you go.
He's a good jingle maker.
No, we've had a lot of really great donations so far, and Stephanie once again has kind of spearheaded the whole thing. Anybody who's interested in donating any other items for the silent auction, reach out to Stephanie Hatcher. Okay, she's the one to go through.
And God bless the people that take care of that shit. Because
I
when
tell
they're-
you what.
I work for a lot of benefits and show up and do a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with none of that.
Oh, that's
She's
the
so
silent
organized.
hero for sure.
Yeah,
on
they
that stuff,
are.
the auctions
They are.
and all the
Stephanie-
background stuff.
Stephanie, you want
That
to
shit-
come over here?
Stephanie,
and
you
talk
come
about
on and come up here and tell
Come
them
on.
tell them a little bit about something.
She's so organized.
Yeah, give
it's-
us- yeah,
it's
give us-
intimidating.
I wanted
give
to
us
I
some-
wanted
She's
to do
great.
this
She's
thing
great.
and I put it on and I hollered at a few bands and stuff, but Stephanie really taking the reins on getting the
take
getting
a
the
microphone.
donations on everything and
Either one of these
spearheading the
mics.
food and making the flyer and just she's been getting down on it.
Here, actually, your mic's going to reach better. So,
Take her headphones and my mic.
yeah. Either way.
You hit my nose.
Was there a gunshot?
Did you notice the matching braids that we did not intentionally
I do
wear?
like them. I do.
I know intentional when I say. Once you guys were to go braid
Right
left,
in the mic
braid
there,
left,
right in the mic.
braid
We're
left.
on the phone together, or we talk a lot. We message a lot.
So introduce yourself. Do you work at the bar, or did work at the bar, or give us the whole background?
Nope, not at all.
None
She
of
has
those
her
things.
own, she and her husband have their own seats at the bar when they come in, though. Yeah,
Hey,
they do.
at the bar. How
At
is
the bar.
how is your bar seat though? Because I'm a stickler. I love only sitting at the bar.
There's like
when I
a
Same.
come.
couple of them that just go like
And is there a place? And is there a place for me to put my
slant
feet?
down.
There will be.
Was there not?
There was not.
Oh, your bar's gonna get exponentially. I would have started a fire just for that reason.
Right?
I would literally burn my own bar down to add a bar because I mean that's the name.
Yeah. Right. No, we're putting a bar rail on it.
Yeah. Allegedly.
She and her husband 100% have their own spot at the bar, and they Sunday,
Make sure
Sunday
you
there,
build.
they take care
Make
of
sure
it.
you build a beautiful place to
It's
put our
on the
feet.
corner.
Yeah, they sit on
we
the corner.
like the corner.
Yeah.
Still got to have a place to put your feet. I don't care what corner you're on.
Yeah.
So,
There's always
so,
one on a bar.
so Stephanie, production just told me some notes that you don't really want to be on camera. So I do want to get you really quick.
You're in the witness protection program.
To say, say how we can donate things to the silent auction, and tell me what these wonderful looking.
So I
Macarons are.
printed out some bid sheets. You come, you fill out your name, number, whatever, and you put your bid. It's got a value and a minimum bid, and then at the end of the night, we'll announce who got it.
So it's a silent auction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. So if I have a
For cash.
yeah,
We'll
if I
take
have
cards. We'll take it all. Whatever you got, we'll take all your money.
if I have
50%.
We'll take
I
we
turn
take
fee
pink
on
slips.
return checks.
We take pink slips and deeds.
Yeah,
We're trying to become property owners.
so if I have a pink slip I want to donate, then how would I do that? How would I get a hold of you? How would we?
We contact the
make that
witness
happen?
protection program at.
At 911.
We will have all the Cash Apps and Venmos and PayPals and
Perfect.
all of the things. Messenger.
Whoever hits you up, where
Yeah.
they contact you.
Right there and then. It is not an online thing.
But
It's in person.
But how can I donate an item?
Oh, yeah, just bring it to me, or I'll come pick it
Yeah,
up.
yeah, just bring it a day
Yeah.
of.
Yeah,
But-
just message me or whatever.
Message her, but you're not under
But
Stephanie.
where would we message you at?
Annie Hatcher.
There.
Annie
It took a
Hatcher.
long
On-
time to
on-
get there,
on
but we
Facebook?
got it.
And we took the fucking scenic route.
Hey, I go to Arc City.
Fuck,
to
I
get to
missed.
Wichita.
I feel like I missed another fucking birthday during that one. Am I 42 now, but yeah. So Anthony Hatcher. That's who we get with if we want.
Annie.
Annie
A-N-I-E.
If we want to donate to the silent auction.
Yes, or
And
Lindsay.
Okay.
Or Matt Cordy.
Anybody can get it over to you, right?
Sure.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we
Y'all
have.
just post in the comments somewhere, and they can find you through the comments.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
I'll-
Hit any one of
Yeah.
us up, we'll get you where you need to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Y'all know-
That's
y'all
gonna,
know
that's
that.
going to be a fun night. That's one night after Valentine's Day over there at
Yeah.
over there at Kirby's.
It's gonna be so
come bring
much
your
fun.
sweetie in, you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, fun-
let her
yeah.
get serenaded by Sally. Yeah.
Oh,
my God.
yes.
Oh yeah, get serenaded by Sally, get all sweet, you know, and then Grody is gonna come up and get all raunchy with you, you know,
Yeah.
and get all
Right,
little
that's
Grody,
right,
and
that's
then
right.
Dead End Strings and Anna Joe gonna come up and just
Yeah. Yep.
you just round you out.
I'm
you know,
so stupid excited to see everybody.
it's
Well,
gonna be
if you
super.
get-
I'm
if-
super excited.
If you guys need a little taste of what they're talking about, check out Grody Riggins just did the Aaron and Austin Show Presents. And fucking
.com.
killed it.
Oh God.
Yeah, killed it. They fucking killed it. And dude, they were on point, on time, and a lot of fun to work with.
They're so cool.
Grody Riggins is badass. I even got a glow in the dark sticker now from them. They're fucking cool as shit.
Yeah. Once again, that we all go back. All,
A really
all
long
three of
time,
us,
yeah.
all of us go
I know, yeah.
way
Long
back.
time.
Winfield people.
Winfield, you know.
I'm back in Winfield right now.
I'm so excited for
I'm
you
so
about that.
sorry.
I'm kind of not.
You lucky dog.
You doubled the population. by going there.
I'm getting more acceptable to it, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's
But
such
like,
a cute little town.
there's
Well,
just
Winfield-
It's because you lived there all your life. That's why.
the pace
Well,
of
Annie
it
had
is
like the
just so
only
fucking
Annie had
slow
like the
and-
only like Mormon fucking parents.
I
I
wasn't
hear
going
there's
to
a
mention
festival
that.
moving to Winfield.
There is
I
a
guess.
festival that happens.
And that's my birthday party.
It is.
well-
And Chris Burley's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
Nate
the Damn
Cliff.
Jam, and a Damn Jam, the thing that we're a big part of, is now moved to Winfield.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
as
that's
soon
what I
as
mean,
I
that's
moved,
what I mean,
as soon as
yeah.
I moved down there,
What's
they
that?
moved.
I
That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some really cool shit that's going on in Winfield. I mean,
Okay, so production again is saying that we have gotten off of Stephanie, and Stephanie wants to get off of here. So tell me about these beautiful macarons.
More subtle. I'm really sorry, Stephanie.
We don't do subtle
We don't- we
around
don't
here.
know
We
what
don't
subtle
do
means.
subtle.
is it-
Pretty dimple.
just don't give us
Forgot
any,
the silent B.
Just don't look too straight at the camera, so there's no face recognition. We'll pick you up.
No. So I know Stephanie as an artist.
Yeah.
You know, like predominantly, Stephanie has always done really amazing art. And I'm looking at these macarons right now, and I think that you haven't deviated far. These are art. These look great.
All of her food is art.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
looks amazing. Explain what we got here.
We've got some s'mores,
S'mores.
some peanut butter chocolate, and some Oreo cake balls.
Nice. So if we're looking to get some of these bad boys, what do we do? What do we do about that?
You know,
We
the
put
whole
the
Annie
cap
Hatcher
on and we
Facebook thing?
shove them over.
Just that one?
Yeah.
Or do we just type Stephanie, or what the hell do we type? It's so hard to
Annie Hatcher. It's Annie.
Annie Hatcher.
All right.
Annie Hatcher.
Annie Hatcher, little cookies. Littlecookies.com.
Annie L. Hatcher.
Annie L. Hatcher. There we go. That's right. That's right.
She's
it's a
going to
lot to
post
re-
in the comments
she-
somewhere so that we can
Yeah.
find
We need a
her.
goddamn
that'll be good.
T-shirt for this. This is a lot to remember.
But she
Maybe-
does make these cookies, and
They
yeah,
look amazing. I'm
she may or may
excited.
not sell them from time to time. And most of her food,
I'll eat a cookie.
she was actually set up to
I'm gonna eat a cookie. I ain't
to
scared.
chef our Valentine's Day this year. I had asked her to guest chef for us,
Nice.
and she had the menu made and ready to go in August
chocolate.
Yeah,
because
beautiful.
that's what she does.
Yeah.
Hey, Steph, we're gonna have to call off that Valentine's Day gig
I don't have to do anything.
I mean, you're not getting your deposit back.
due to unforeseen
doing,
due
we
to
doing
unforeseen
ASMR on these
circumstances.
cookies?
Yeah, go ahead.
So what is
Do
so?
the mukbang.
Here, she wants one.
I'm not a fan of a
That
mukbang.
one, but that one.
But so what's the eventual plan on reopening? When are we? What's the timetable? Yeah,
Good question.
Tomorrow, right?
Well-
We're back out tomorrow.
Hey,
Everybody come out
look,
tomorrow night.
Look, no. Here's the reality. If you
wish.
want it
Everybody
open
come out
sooner,
tomorrow and help clean
Yeah.
up.
Listen to what Aaron's gotta
if
say
you want
here.
it open sooner, you donate more. That's
That's
how this is
true.
going to happen.
Well, we
That's
do need
really
we
true.
do need your help at
You know,
the February
if
benefit show.
The more money we got,
Yeah.
the faster it'll go.
That's
right,
That's
that's right.
very true. The,
If you
the
want it
insurance
open-
money is only going so far.
If you want it open sooner, donate more.
Yep.
That's how this is
Yep.
going to go.
Especially the people in the surrounding
I-
Peabody area. I
I-
mean, you ain't got nothing else to fucking do or nowhere else to
Hey,
drink.
now they have plenty to do.
At your bar if it's open.
That's true.
They would have if the Coneburg was back open.
Other than that, they're fucking pretty like they're in their sheds hiding from their wives probably.
Hey. I will tell you. The best
I feel
Fourth.
personally attacked by this relatable content.
The best Fourth.
I'm
of
in my
July.
garage here.
Oh yeah, that's
The
right.
best 4th of July you're going to find in Kansas
Is in Peabody.
is to be had at Peabody.
Yes, sir.
Okay, explain. You don't just gonna
The
say
Battle of
some-
New Orleans.
You don't get to say some crazy shit like that and not explain.
no,
what,
it's-
You
what happened.
have to
Here's
see
the
it to
thing.
believe it. I guess
Why
I know
can't
what
we-
you guys are doing on the 4th of July.
Well, okay, give us a
Yeah,
little
we're going to your folks' house.
That's true,
we're-
and we
we're-
can.
And we're gonna
And we
we're
can.
gonna hang out there
Let's do it.
because
Play some music.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's putting me into some shit. I don't know
It's-
what I'm getting into here.
No,
It's
it's gonna be
perfect.
good. It's gonna be
It
good.
is
Now, buddy.
small
Sorry
town
about it.
USA at its finest. It really
50
is something
minutes?
special.
No, it's nostalgic.
Yeah, but
it
sometimes
throws
in small towns you end up in a well sometimes.
You know the right people.
Suck you right in.
You're
there.
in, you're in.
You
with the
guys
right
don't dig them
crowd.
deep enough. You're usually short. I just get out.
If I did dig them deep enough, I'm not going to talk about it
Yeah,
on the
right,
podcast.
You're
Right.
right. I wouldn't either.
No, we really do. It's a beautiful celebration, and that is what Peabody's known for. So,
and it's totally nostalgic. It is totally old school,
Uh-huh.
like small town.
Oh yeah, it's
just
you know
awesome, man. It's great.
you go to the Coneburg. It's like so you've been doing the Sunday brunch thing.
Yeah.
And the Sunday brunch thing is a real.
When are we
It's-
getting those Sunday brunches again? What I'm here.
Well,
what I'm
as
trying to
soon
ask.
as we get this thing put back together,
Yeah.
so we're working on it. But it's
it's
What's
Tuesday-
your favorite? What's your favorite thing on that Sunday brunch? What's
it's just the after jams,
no,
The
but
Su-
what you going to on that? What's your
It's
go?
food.
Oh, the
Oh, you're talking
food.
to menu?
I'm
You
talking
talking
about
to
food.
menu?
Yeah, what's your food?
Oh,
Twisted
menu.
turkey every time.
Oh yeah, that turkey is dope. You had some chicken and waffles at one time.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Fried
Yeah.
pickles.
That
Who was it?
sweet and
it's
that
Steph
spicy.
that likes.
I
is
don't
it
fuck with
Stephanie that
pickles.
likes the
You don't
fried
fuck with pickles?
Well, they're not a real thing.
Oh,
Pickles aren't
damn,
real.
buddy.
You want me to get into this or no?
Pickles
security?
They're not real.
What do you mean they're not
Pickles
real?
Pickles don't
aren't real.
exist.
Oh.
Okay,
What do you
okay.
call a pickled cucumber?
Pickling.
Well, pickling is a
There you go. A
process.
pickled cucumber. That would be what it
Pickling is a whole separate process.
It's a
It-
process.
It turns it into a different thing.
There is
It's like
no-
a
Well, how come
butterfly and a
well, how
cocoon.
come a
you know?
pickled sausage or a pickled egg is not called something different?
A pickle.
Oh, it's called
How come that's
pickled.
not a
It's
pickle?
pickled. It's a pickled egg.
So
it's
this
a
is-
different thing.
so
So why are pickled cucumbers exempt?
They're not, because that's just the first thing they throw in there. Because
they'd be
cucumbers
pickled.
taste
You know,
like
this
shit.
is a language. This is
My
a
mind
language
just
thing. We should
went-
probably bring on a
Pickles.
language
Well,
expert.
I'm here to
exist.
tell you, don't steal my bits, you sons of bitches.
I don't want to step on your bit. You know, we're gonna let this
There's-
cucumber thing ride.
There is no such thing as a pickle. A pickle does not exist.
Yep.
Pickling
well,
is a process.
That's right.
So there are things that you can pickle, but
And then after the process,
pickle-
is it a different thing or no?
now it's just a pickled cucumber now, or a pickled sausage, or a pickled
So
egg.
pickles are
Pickled
now
okra.
pickled. You know, so I
Pickle
say I feel like
Peter
you're
Piper
adding
picked a
an
pack of
extra,
pickled peppers. Right.
an
What-
extra.
So what? So I'll go
what do you
your
call
way.
that?
I'll go your way. If we pickle a cucumber and it's called a pickle, so everything we pickle now has got to be called a pickle.
Right.
So
Well,
pickled egg is a pickle.
No,
So a pickled
no,
sausage
no,
is a
no.
pickle.
What kind of
An
pickle
egg
do you
would
like?
be
The
like-
Everything's a
kind
pickle.
or the-
It'd be like
we
an
got to go
ickle.
one way or the other.
Oh yeah, like
gotta
what
go
kind of
one way or the
pickle?
other.
What kind of
Hey,
pickle do you
get
like? The
pregnant.
egg or the?
This is
the
okay.
okra
I'm
or
from the South, so everything is Coke. So it's like, what kind of Coke do you like?
Goddamn, I
You
never
want a
understood
Dr.
that
Pepper?
shit either.
You
I
know,
never
it's like
understood that.
Soda.
Hey,
I
think it's a
I
you
good-
want a pop? You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Don't even give me one.
That's the worst one.
Pop.
Yeah.
Security.
But I will take a soda pop. Something that doesn't bother me as much.
I lived in Brookhaven, Mississippi, and that drove me crazy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, will you go get me a Coke? And I'll
Yeah.
go bring a Coke.
What kind of Coke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll still fucking pat
What
nozzle.
kind?
I'll still pat nozzle. But why can't we have Coke and Pepsi in the same building? Why is it?
Ooh.
Why is it such like so taboo?
You can't do
Dollar
it. You can't
bills,
do it.
y'all.
You can afford it.
Yeah. Well, you
a
know, the
restaurant.
problem is that the restaurant owners can't afford all the taps and everything because Coke or Pret, whoever they go with,
This is a true
provides them
story.
with.
I would say always
with
have
the
Sprite
systems.
if you're.
All right.
Sprite is an independent
Yeah,
contract.
they can
Can
go
I
with
tell
either
you-
Coke or Pepsi.
Can I tell you a story here?
Absolutely.
Okay, so do you know why
Story sucks.
KFC, Taco Bell?
Absolutely.
You know why they were all conglomerated there for a while? It was like what? KFC, Taco Bell, and
Blockbuster.
and
Even
like Pizza
Blockbuster.
Hut, Pizza Hut was one.
Pizza and
Subway.
Blockbuster.
Long John Silver's.
No,
my
Larry,
one.
Yeah, Long
dude,
John
Larry
Silver.
Fugate
Okay.
owned all those businesses here in Wichita.
So what happened was that Pepsi couldn't compete with Coke, and so Pepsi found it cheaper to buy those restaurants that
Yeah.
put Pepsi in it.
Right.
That's a
and,
smart
and
move.
Then, and then all those restaurants conglomerated under their own brand. It was Yum Brands, I believe it was. Okay, and
We're
so-
not a monopoly.
Yeah. yeah, right.
Sounds like a
Let me
fucking
just
smart
create
idea.
this thing and sell it. Let me just create.
I
this
guarantee
thing
that
and sell it.
CEO's
yeah.
got money these days.
Sure.
Yeah.
I gotta check.
So that
Right.
and to this day, all those companies still have Pepsi in their thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pepsi doesn't taste like shit, but I want a Coke sometimes.
Once you get on that, sir. Once you get on that certain plane, then you can be like, oh, okay, I don't have to play these games.
Well,
I'll make my
I
own
wonder-
game.
I wonder how much cocaine they put in the original Coca-Cola
Oh.
to make us just want Coke after.
Well,
never
I'm
had
trying,
it.
to, I'm
Somebody-
trying to find out, but
Somebody
you know.
sent me this.
Oh, that's perfect.
This just came in.
Wonderful,
This is
wonderful.
Dustin Nesser from 80 Proof Engine.
Shout out to Bluegrass at the Lake.
Look at
in
this.
Marion,
Oh yeah,
Kansas.
Bluegrass, and
That's
also
right.
that's I'm on the committee.
Yeah.
Check this picture out. Ashley,
Yeah.
his wife, just sent that.
Show-
Don't gloss over that. You're on the committee of what?
Bluegrass at the Lake in Marion, Kansas.
Oh,
First-
Marion
Yeah.
Lake is
First
beautiful.
weekend in
Yeah,
August.
first weekend
I
in
think
August
August
every
3rd
year.
it is
What
this
is so?
year.
What is that? Pimp that. Give them their creds.
What is it? What?
Give them their credentials for whatever that.
It's a Bluegrass at the Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell the whole thing.
Yep. In Marion, Kansas.
Right
No
there.
way. This is the
Yeah.
Bluegrass at the Lake, Marion, Kansas. First weekend in August.
Marion
Be
County
there.
Parks and Lake, not the Marion County Reservoir. It's
That's
hot.
It's hot.
Bring
Hot fucking
something that's
jams.
not hot. Yeah, Bluegrass at the Lake. I think it's like $10 a person to come in. We
is
started on
the
Friday. Yeah.
It is literally almost the cheapest
Right.
festival. You know, I helped
Yeah.
I helped Jeff, our bass player, Dead End Strings, put on Owl Creek Jamboree.
Yeah.
And we kind of boasted that as like
And
the
that's
cheapest
a blast.
festival around.
Sounds like it.
But like Marion, it's literally $25, I think.
Well, keep
or-
it
Yeah.
for
in
the
what-
whole festival.
So there's that
Yeah.
festival. There's that festival. Where can people get tickets and stuff for that?
You just
For
get them
what?
when you
Owl
ride
Creek
up.
or
No.
Bluegrass?
Yeah.
Okay, well, and
Oh,
pimp
Owl
that
Creek?
and pimp that one too, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you.
We have to do it all.
Well, I'm telling you, people.
So much.
People need to hear you
Okay.
guys. Bluegrass. is
Bluegrass
fucking
at the
good.
Lake is the first weekend of August every year.
See, she knows.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
I'm on the committee.
Yeah. See.
And that's a 2-day festival, Friday and Saturday. There's plenty of vendors. We
$10
got
a day. $10 a day.
$10 for the whole thing.
No, yeah. it's a
Damn.
whole
Now,
come on.
I
Plus
do-
camping. Plenty,
Yeah.
you do camping.
Yeah,
but
you got to pay for your
mean,
camping, but
Yeah, but if you're just coming in there paying
and I'm
$20
talking,
a day,
we
you
have
cheap
jamming
bastards.
all
Yeah.
night. There's great food vendors. There's great arts and crafts. We're always in the water. We're always running around, jamming, singing. And then we've got Owl Creek, and that's down in Humboldt usually. at Hunter Park, and that's what the third weekend of April every year.
Yeah,
knew
it's,
she knew.
18th through 4/18 through the 20th. So basically
And it's so
420
much fun.
weekend.
How much we got to get into that bad boy?
It's $50 for the weekend. That includes camping.
See you look.
So good.
$50.
See you look.
$50 gets you. This year I don't know if Jeff's dropped
Send us
a
flyers
lineup.
on that, guys.
I'm
We'll
gonna
pimp it
I'm
for
gonna
you.
I'm gonna drop a little
Pimp
bit.
it for
I'm
you.
gonna drop a
Sure.
little bit of lineup. A little bit of lineup
Little
lore
nuggets,
here.
little nuggets.
Cowgirls train
Exclusive.
Oh, really?
Cowgirls train set might be there.
All
you
right,
know,
all
I don't know. There's much Cowgirls train set lately. They did a little bit of Winfield last year, but we're gonna have some Cowgirls train set.
They're gonna
some
be
Alexa
there.
Dawson.
I know also that somebody's going to be stealing your golf cart to do a gravy train. Coneburg Grill Pub.
That's right.
That's
yeah.
right.
Mhm. They're gonna be.
Is this some kind of sex thing?
You gotta be there to know. You gotta be there to know about it.
Find
Yeah,
out, buddy.
yeah.
Find out.
Bring your
Well,
cash.
I mean, the
bring
gravy
your
train-
cash is all I got to say.
I thought you told him to bring his cat.
Yeah, do not fucking bring your
I
cat.
just got a cat.
I
I'll
do not
bring him.
like
Yeah.
cats. I don't
I
fucking.
just got a
That
cat.
turned the whole sex thing weird. A little bit.
Yeah. It's really
He
getting.
called it the gravy train. It got weird.
Yeah, we're really getting off here.
It's just a little roll around breakfast wagon, my man.
Oh, okay.
It's all right.
don't
We'll
know,
stop
I
by
mean-
your campsite and we give you some biscuits and gravy or breakfast burritos, and you
breakfast
put money
burritos,
in our
I mean,
jar. You
I
put
want
money in our
biscuits and
jar.
gravy.
Sold.
All right, see?
I got money for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there you go. Well, you show up, in April.
So we got two-
4/18, the Thursday through the Sunday.
So much fun.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of cool shit we're pimping. We
Oh,
got
yeah.
we got
Small
the
town USA
we
is
got-
where it's at, man.
we got the February 15th at Kirby's.
Yes.
That's right.
And then we got for the benefit show to help out with the restaurant guys. Make
Right.
sure you get down to that.
I can't wait.
And we're gonna have when we're at that thing, we're gonna have like a bucket to donate in or in a
Oh,
little
absolutely.
bit of everything.
We'll have tip jars out front, and I know Dead
Can we-
and
can we got-
String, Dead and
Do
we
String,
got a-
Barstool Revival are going to give all their tips
Little
to the
codes
Coneburg.
can we scan for Venmo and
any
Cash App
cash you
things?
got, throw in there, and we're going to give it to the Coneburg.
Do that.
Stephanie will have everything set up for you.
We'll make sure Stephanie handles
Right.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll just
You
save
show
it.
up with
We'll
money,
save
and
yours.
we got many ways to take it.
even
Figure it out.
if we
Any
don't
way
even
you
if we
wanna
don't
give
have,
it.
we'll figure it out how to get you
You
money.
damn
We'll
right.
figure it out.
Any way you want to give it, we
I'll
got
bring
it.
cargo
we'll figure it out.
pants.
We'll figure it
So
out.
we've also got we've got the Humboldt Owl Creek Jamboree, then we've got the Marion County
Bluegrass of the
Bluegrass.
Lake.
I have to say one thing, just in case we're running out of time.
We got plenty of time. Make sure, but you get to everything.
Okay. All right. I just have to say
Chicken
say
shits,
something
we
here.
got time forever.
Matt Smith with Cool Guy HVAC out of Newton
Shout
has
out.
absolutely taken initiative and taken the reins on this whole project at the Coneburg. And he and his guys have jumped in and they have done everything. Like he's held my hand through absolutely everything through this process.
Made you feel better. About-
Every day. I talk to him every single day. And a couple weeks ago, I gave him the weekend off from Lindsay. And by Monday, he was like, "So are you doing okay?" 'Cause, yes, I just wanted you to,
He hasn't heard from you in 2 days. He thought maybe you fell down or something.
Yeah.
right?
Well, he is one of my best
He's
friends.
like, hey,
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing.
He's
I need to come check
absolutely
you.
100% one of my best friends, and I could not have done this without him. He's been there with me every step of the way, and he's been
Awesome.
hands-on
Awesome.
right in there. So once again, Cool Guy HVAC out of Newton, Kansas. They are so proficient, so good, and and they're knowledble, and I love him.
If
He's
you
my
guys
best
are in
friend.
the area, hit him up. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, and anybody
Cool
that,
guy.
anybody
Yeah,
that treats
yeah,
you right
let's
that you
go.
can trust in the subcontracting.
It's
world.
so hard to find trustworthy people in the
Well,
service industry.
Well,
Oh my
that's what I
God.
say.
Yeah, he's trustworthy to a fault.
Yeah,
Any HVAC work you need done, you holler at him.
I'm the, sa-
and you're going to be,
Refrigeration,
you're
yeah.
basically indirectly supporting the Coneburg.
Yep.
I'm the
You
same.
know,
I'm the
so
same way. I can't
it's-
overcharge a person. I can't.
Hi, I
That's-
cut
You
my
got to
I
be a
cut-
good
Yeah.
be a good business owner out there. I'm
Yeah.
a small business owner. I do pest
Yeah.
control. I can't. I charge people by chemicals, not by stops and by
Right.
by what the market standards are. Actually,
Yeah.
treat your customers right. You'd be surprised
Yeah.
how well things work out.
It's hard. I
Right.
do the same thing. I'm a contractor, and
Yes.
charging people. It's it's hard to
It sucks.
just add on. I don't know how people add on just tons of money. Just
tack it on
well,
there.
I need a little money there. I'll just throw that on
Well,
there.
the thing is,
service
The
fee.
thing is,
right.
if you're a business owner, you should never try to take advantage of your clients.
Right.
right.
And
It comes out in the wash. People talk, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
Don't do it.
it's a service.
They might tell you
stealing from
that
one
they
client
hate-
is not better than earning 10 clients from doing good work.
One in
Right.
long
Right.
term, it's like you're a doctor.
I just
You're a
know-
house
yeah.
doctor. It's like you. It's
And I tell you, and
gotta-
I'll tell everybody that does any business, inside or outside the state of Kansas in our area, I will tell you I've learned a ton of things about doing business, but one thing that works in this area is it's word of mouth, baby.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You could spend tons of money on sponsoring shit and making yourself feel fancy and doing a lot of things, but you treat your customers right.
Yeah.
And you do right by people and
Right.
do a good thing and
Yeah.
do a good service for this
You're
company.
who they're going to call.
That's
Yeah.
what you'll be known
That's
for.
what works in this town.
Yep.
I've seen a ton of people spend money
It's
on
not this town, it's
advertising.
this whole area, this whole Midwest area.
This whole
that's
area
how it
is
man.
it is we trust our neighbors.
Yeah.
And we trust what other. You'd be surprised where a place goes. Damn, they got a good hamburger, and boy, that's 10
Yeah.
years of life for that joint.
Yep,
no
sure
doubt.
is.
Well, maybe good. Oh, we'll try it again. You know,
get
I mean, like, hell,
You get
last for a
you
few
get the
years.
community, but you get the community behind stuff here in Wichita and the surrounding areas is how you survive.
It is.
and you've seen
For sure.
you've seen them come forward for you and help you rebuild your
From
spot.
everywhere.
I mean,
Come back
couldn't-
around and support
yeah,
you.
I can't thank everybody enough for absolutely everything. And when you called me on Sunday, I was like, oh gosh, what's he calling me for? I about fell over. So thank you for
No, you
giving
know
us
I-
this
you know I love
opportunity.
you.
We're glad,
You
we're
know I
glad-
I love you.
We needed
Yeah.
we needed a good
We
needed a good show to promote something positive.
We had a
Thank you.
cancellation, and I was like, I can think of
Yeah.
Well, that's
no-
perfect.
Yeah,
I can
that's
think of
awesome.
no other
Thanks.
person on the right
so
timing. of
make
this.
sure that
Thanks.
you guys check out all the area that you can donate to their cause. They also have the benefit show coming up that'll help them a ton. And then we're open in a week.
Yeah, all
We're
the
open in a
links are
week.
in the comments.
That's right.
Thank
We'll,
you.
we'll
Yeah,
hit
if
the
you wanna
comments for any,
support.
any donations or anything you want
what's
to
reasonable?
up.
What's a reasonable timeline for you guys? What are you thinking?
We are
Couple
hoping.
months,
Yeah,
maybe,
we're
you're hoping?
hoping midsummer. I'm hoping midsummer.
Midsummer?
I would. I want it.
At the very
I want
at
it.
the very latest, let's do a bluegrass party
Yeah.
right around third weekend
damn
of September.
right.
My
When you-
birthday
See,
party.
especially
Right,
when,
right.
especially,
Yeah.
especially when you get the place put back. You get the place put back together and
Yeah.
you got everything kicking. The Aaron and Austin show can't wait to invade the bar.
At
Yeah,
least
that's
it's a
fun.
lead.
And-
Yeah,
Let's go.
hell yeah.
We'll have
if
some.
you
What,
know, you know. On
Bet.
that bluegrass.
oh yeah, we'll have some fun. We'll have a couple bands out. We'll have some fun.
Oh,
We'll have a
you
couple
know.
bands
Can't
out. We'll have
wait.
some fun.
Hey,
Absolutely.
thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Aaron and Austin show live from the Hideout. Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank
and
you,
thank
buddy.
you, Matt.
You guys got
And,
anything last minute? Anything last minute you got to
I
promote?
appreciate you. Yeah,
Hey,
just
hey,
yeah. Hey, check out the Coneburg show on the 15th. Check out Owl Creek Jamboree.
How do we find Dead End Strings?
Dead End Strings. We're on Facebook, TikTok, deadendstrings.com.
.com.
You know.